quarterbacks square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Howard. Going for the big play. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right in the face mask or right in the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. And that one's incomplete. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Got it behind the line. It's Judkins. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The give out of the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Now he's looking to throw it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Buckeyes will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Tate. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Buying some time as he moves left. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
That's caught. It's Henderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Catch in the middle, it's Scott. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
Spits it out to the back. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40, at the 30, able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down too. This is a guy that I think can play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the 1st half. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to pass, it's Howard. He'll take the deep shot. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called.
Trying to find his man on first down. Looking for a deep man. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And the Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here after the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Catch in the middle, it's Tate. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The play-action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw it again. Lofts one high and deep. And he's got it at the 25. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. They'll use the jet sweep to try to convert here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think in today's era of college football, we get enamored with the jet sweep. It's exciting. You're getting this wide receiver involved in the run game, but sometimes it's just better to go old school and just run the football conventionally north side.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Jackson gonna throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They stripped it out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And the quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. But you do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward.
Complete to the right. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Tackle near the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, Ohio State. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Florida State 10, Ohio State 0.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back and keep that momentum going.
They still need a touchdown to take the lead here in the 4th, and they'll try to get the ball back with the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
He'll try to do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Jackson will throw. Gets it out fast. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! And go!
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Quick pass on the jet motion. Runs through the tackle. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to throw, it's Howard. He's got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I got to tell you, I love the thought on offense. You want to get one of the fastest players in the country the ball in space, see if he can break one, make you a big play in a 2-minute situation. But that's just...
He lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. They convert the fourth down, but back to the line with no time to waste. He'll come out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's looking for an open man on second down. This time it's complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He caught it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they've got the lead in the final minute. This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And what a way to end it with what is likely the game winner in the final seconds. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. They'll throw it on first down. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback will audible. He wants to throw. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Jackson gonna throw it. He's taking the deep shot. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. To be honest, both of these offenses played as if they were waist-deep in mud. Plenty of struggles, and they come up just short in this one.
Definitely a defensive struggle here. So the good news for this team is you like what you saw on that side of the football, guys making plays, but the offense has got to be able to pick it up. You've got to be able to find ways to generate explosive plays and generate points. They couldn't do it.
And it's very frustrating for a defense when you see your offense time and time again not come through. They did their job. Offense next time just has to do a lot better.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 15th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a productive play on first down. On the run, it's Ellison. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to...
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Down.
27.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big pack. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Just need a few inches on this opening drive to pick up a first down. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Jackson will throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. What a snag by the defense. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it. You can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
And he breaks into the open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny. You know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Looking to throw on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Bernard. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Starting to feel a little pressure. On target to the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Milroe coming after it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They keep attacking through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory, a bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the right. And the pass hits, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Running inside the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's loose. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the air on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Turns it on in midfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Just a little off. Incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. They're bringing heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Blasted as he lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it. At the 35, he's open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Finds a crease at the 20. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown Tide.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Indiana! You want to talk about big-time throws. This dude has a missile launcher attached to his shoulder.
And he fired that missile in the perfect area. But how about the receiver? You got to go up and make a play, too. Catch the ball with everybody around you. You know where the ball's going, and he's still able to come down with it. What a play.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Henderson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Dropping back, it's Milroe. He looks that one in nicely. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. He wants to throw it again. Fires toward the target. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
That's caught. It's Henderson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Scrambling away. The sure hands, it's Williams. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Feeling some heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Grabbed over the middle. It's Adams. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Into the end zone. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He'll try to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Jackson will throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. With the run on 1st and goal. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 14.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Ready to try the point after.
In the end zone.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he's going to run it back. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
This guy is doing work on the outside and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control, and you can tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice catch. Nice footwork, young fella.
Scanning the field, it's Milroe. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Brings up third down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Got it past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Touchdown, Alabama! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there and get me one more.
He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead is 8. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Quarterback checking off. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's going up top here late in the game. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Here comes that Alabama offense. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Buying some time. On the move, he fires. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? At the 35, he's got room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
This crowd beside itself, trying to help that defense make a stand on the 2. Jackson gonna throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's got it. The two-point try is good, and we are tied here in the fourth.
Well, the offense handled their business. They get the two-point conversion. They tie the game. Now it falls on the defense. Only seconds to go. You need a stop to force this thing to go to OT.
Going for the return. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop. You can save every second you have.
After the first down completion, it's second and short. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Bernard. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He wants to go deep. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Trying to take it back.
That's the end of regulation with the score all time.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Out of the gun to give to the back. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 5 to the 20.
And you played the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Gotta make a play, gotta protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And it's right down the boulevard. And now they regain the lead.
That makes the score Indiana 25, Alabama 22.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Comes out throwing on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bernard. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
This is one of the best games we've called this season, a thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement, but where's the defensive mentions? Some good defense out there, too, there, homeboy. I know it's not just offenses that get you excited. Some defensive plays, too. Nip and tuck the whole game, decided in overtime, crushing balls.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.